All right, you guys. I just did a long video on this subject, and I'm going to do this quickly because the main reason for my video today is twofold. One is to let you know that I believe this order for 19 million shares to buy in GTII could cause the squeeze we've been waiting for, because I believe it comes from here, Alpine Securities. Excuse me. I think it comes from some of these opportunistic mercenary shorts that joined in to help Alpine. And over the course of the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, these guys, including the Kramers, have fraudulently sold facsimiles of shares in GTII, shares which do not exist, will never exist. There is no way to cause the company to issue shares to help the shorts. They're not even short. There's criminals, counterfeiters, to help the counterfeiters. How about if I say it that way? So I think what's been happening over the last few days, like Friday, they made a concentrated effort to do a bear raid to get you to sell, and then those exact same people didn't want to carry it over. They're not here for the long term, and they're getting paid off, probably backed by Alpine. I mean, this is all my opinion. By the price action, they fraudulently move trades around, and they book a profit, and they go for their weekend. So anyway, this right here, I'm just going to quit. This is here. Let me show you. This is This is on Yahoo, February 6th, and you come down here. In a recent administrative proceeding between Alpine Securities Corporation and the NSCC, before the SEC, it was disclosed that a back testing charge, or just Alpine was delinquent, deficient, there it is, attributable to deficiencies in Alpine's required fund deposit, quote, that were attributed to net short portfolios in several stocks, with the top driver being a concentrated position of, I'm paraphrasing, of counterfeit shares in GTII. Now, they said a concentrated short position in GTII, but that implies they're borrowed, or it's a strategy. It's just criminal selling, printing of non-existent shares, sucking cash out of the system using counterfeit shares. Okay, now I want to show you where I'm not going to press this because I just did a big video. It's going to take so long to upload. My experience has been when they upload, sometimes it takes 10 hours, sometimes it takes, never goes up. So I'm going to do a short one here tonight. So the first reason is I want to call your attention to, I think a short squeeze is imminent in GTII, opinion. It's not financial advice. Secondly, today, the football game, whoever's playing whoever, and whomever is doing the halftime show. Tune in here. I'm going to go live. I'm not exactly sure when the game is on, but I assume somewhere around 7:15. Maybe I'll just come on at 7, and I'll go live. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching football, but I'm here to share live the ham call. Ham is going to have a call at halftime. And anyway, I'm not going to click it. Dirty Mayo, you can go to Twitter. I strongly recommend you follow him. There's Ace, there's Ham, there's yours truly, and there's some other people. But Dirty Mayo called attention to an order going around the street for 19 million shares to buy of GTII last week. This is credible. Dirty Mayo is reliable and credible. Ham spoke about it. What I want to show you next is, and I want to keep this short, so I just quickly tell you, FDR created the FDIC to create in our psyche the belief that banks can't fail anymore, at least on the commercial side. Of course, they've all been merged together, commercial and investment banks. The banking system over the last 40 years has just gone on a run of greed and fraud that I don't think most people understand. And we continue to think, in our minds, we transpose or contrapose or just assume, we make an ass out of you and umption, that since commercial banks won't go down, which is not, by the way, completely true. But anyway, there's the FDIC and there's the government. We forget that our securities accounts are a completely different animal. We also forget that Wall Street is not monolithical. So today, we're all worried that Wall Street's against us. We've discussed it and I get it. But what's harder to understand is these securities firms do not have when I say it, we remember 2008, the government bailed everyone out, too big to fail. But in general, these securities firms play both sides of trades. There is no FDIC for the trading desks. Of course, there is for the four big brokerage firms now that have availed themselves out of it. But the trading desks have been moved out of those banks to prime brokerage and hedge funds and elsewhere. Point is, there are people out there that as the 19 million share buy that's going around gets to the right ear, they'll start buying the shares. And there can be a run. There can be a run on the system similar to a bank failure that used to happen before FDR. There can be a run on GTII, a short squeeze, because the 19 million shares to buy, that guy makes one too many calls, and then that trader says, nah, I'm not interested, but he calls a buddy of his. And his buddy says, it's not my cup of tea. But he puts a call into, I'm making it up, one of Stevie Cohen's trading desks. And whoever that is on that desk said, wait a minute. I'm not sure. You said what? No, we're not really sure. We're interested. Hangs up. But then he calls and he gets his assistant, go do some work on this. It comes back. And he calls back to the guy that gave him the idea. Buy me 5 million up to 2.5. Buy me 20 million up to 3. And let me know how it goes. If it starts to run, you can buy 30 million up to $10 a share. I'm making it up. But the point is, if he's able to get even 1 million shares bought, and the stock goes to 110 or 120, what's 1 million times 100? $100 million. The profit goes both ways. So let me quickly, I'm gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna try to end it quickly.
Listen to this. Call me up later. I'm gonna call up Lou now. Listen to this. The bank was robbed last night. Yeah, over $100,000. Well, who did it? I don't know who did it, but the chief teller's in an awful jam. Call me up later. I'm gonna call up Lou now. Hello, Lou? Say, did you hear what happened over at the Union National Bank? Wait a minute, Lou. Hello? Yes, sir. I'm trying to get them. Yes, Lou. Listen, they was robbed of over $200,000. Can you beat that?
Stole over $250,000. Can you beat that?
We can't laugh that off.
I thought the Union National was pretty solid.
I did too. But $500,000 is a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if they had to close their doors.
Oh, good gracious.
Sam, are you sure about that?
Yes, sir. The medicine boy just told me that Mr. Dixon took all the money himself, and it was more than $1 million.
More than $1 million?
Cross my heart, and I sure hopes that man gets a long time in jail, too.
Never mind my shoes, Sam.
Well, I always said the Union National was a phony bank.
Union National? You have money in that bank, too?
Yes, something
Oh,
wrong?
mon Dieu, mon Dieu. Run, run! You're me, you are a poor man! I tell you, I got it from the best authority. Dixon got away with several $1 million.
Boy, that's the end of the Union National Bank. That's the trouble nowadays. You don't know who you can trust.
You said it.
Say, is there something wrong with the Union National Bank?
Something wrong?
Brother, that ain't the half of
If you
it.
got any money in there, you can just kiss it goodbye.
No, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Holy smoke. Get any friends, you better call them up, too.
That's a good idea. I have friends of my own.
Can you imagine that?
What bank did you say that
Union National Bank. Bro, haven't got a dime.
Listen, Jack, you better get on the Union National Bank and take your money out of there. Don't ask me how I know. I tell you it's on the rocks. And they got any friends, you better tell them, too.
You better give all the men in your plant a couple of hours off to get their money out.
Tell Mrs. Hardy to tell everybody in the apartment house.
All right, I'll get it. I'll bust a few noses.
Holy smoke, I'll get right down there if I have to fly.
Run down there and get your money at once.
那么多现是 guilt， bank 是不肯给我。係咯，你好快啲即刻去香港出嚟啦。
Hello, dear. Listen, have you heard the news?
Oh, please hurry, just now.
The Union National is something.
I told you we should have put it in the vault.
They verwekt gicht, the Union National Bank.
Call the kids and tell them about it.
I don't know what's wrong with the bank. I wouldn't trust anybody. Everybody's taking their money out. Union National's broke.
Holy John Julius Priest.
Ja, gicht, die maar even.
Our money is all gone.
I tell you, it hasn't a chance.
All right, honey, I'll go right down.
You better hurry up, too.
If you don't hurry,
Don't lose a moment. What will we do? I'm going right down. Why take any chance?
Mother just told me.
That dirty dog.
I just heard it.
Hitting you off.
Bank's broke.
Don't hurry up.
Now, obviously, there was a stereotype in there, and I can't do anything about that. I deplore it. But this kind of spreading of the rumor like wildfire in reverse to this is, in my opinion, is going to happen to the Kramers and Alpine brokers and the other mercenary shorts. And it could happen this week. 19 million to buy is a big number. You start talking, and this panic, this energy happens electronically. It's on the phones, but it's the same human experience. That's what run on the back is. There's going to be a run or a squeeze.
Go to your account? Yes, sir, I'm closing my account. I wouldn't leave a nickel in this bank. It's getting so a guy's money ain't safe unless it's in his sock.
They're all a bunch of crooks.
You said it.
Say that I know that the bank is going to go McCullen. What am I, a fortune teller or something?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter, lady?
Oh, mister, I gotta.
Well, they only sign slips here.
Give me your pen, please.
Sure. Would you loan me that pen of yours? I'm in an awful hurry.
I'll leave some more money. All the deposits are with.
What a day, Mame. Everybody's coming in to draw their money out. Gee, Mame, I wonder what started it.
You hear that? I wonder what started it. And you're never going to know. You're never going to know what starts it. You're just never going to know what starts it. So tonight, 7 o'clock roughly, I'll come on live, and our goal is to listen to the ham call, and we're going to try to prepare ourselves for a potential powder keg in GTII and other stocks. It's just that right now the pressure, we know about the specific highlighting of a counterfeit position in GTII in the court system in front of the SEC for Alpine. And we know of a big order, 19 million shares to buy. This is all big news. Anyway, good luck to your favorite team. More to be revealed.